It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Way. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Sims. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing to start the drive. Webster. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Back to throw. Webster. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. Webster. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go,
now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Way. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down. Webster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Let's take it at around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Way. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Off play action. Webster. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Webster.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Over the middle, complete. It's Burgess. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 2.
They'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Webster. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
This time they stay on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off the play fake, Webster.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Webster.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Webster.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Webster escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has the finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Seahawks, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
Oh, it's because it's short. Oh, good looking. When he jumped down here. You like ginger ale?